we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. A nice little juke, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
MT. 11. Stop.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bengals at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Big 13. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting and preparation and understanding what their team was capable of.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Line, ready?
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
From down at the 12, 11, it's 1st and 10.
Gun.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 13.
Stop. Right 80. Right, it's hot. 11. Stop.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
A 42-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. Howard. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebacks for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
There they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the Bengals' 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Howard. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Now this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Right 80. 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
80. Place hot. Hot. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. And this throw will be intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11. Here we go. Right 80. 11 MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibats. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80. 11. 12. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot. Stop.
Here's Burrow. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. McPherson's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Howard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide hot. 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Gun. Dot. Can. Dot.
Running right, here's Brown. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On 1, ready?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
11. Dot. Wide 80. 11. MT. Take. Dot.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score. Bengals 13. Steelers 0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Another Steelers 1st down. A gain of 15.
Back to throw. Howard. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They run here with Dowdle. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Howard operating from the gun. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Howard. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Steelers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now in a good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hey, can.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And his throw here's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Howard. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A running play, it's Dowdle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Darnell Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
But he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
13.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun.
Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
11. Right, 80. Start.
From midfield now, Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
11, Thomas. Here we go. Up, right, 80. Back.
An inside give, Brown. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Get your set. Right, 80. Right, up. 11, mighty. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Right, 80. 11. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And he is caught. He's got the first down and more. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. 65.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And it will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a yard.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first down. And that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Gun.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Big 13. Big 13. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Can. Stop. 11, 11, 11. 11, empty.
They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
11, empty. 180. Eleven, 11, 11. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big pickup of 38.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Here comes 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Rico Dowdle, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 4th quarter lead. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game.
Steelers 22. Bengals.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. $11.
Here's Burrow. And that's complete to Brown. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Let's get set. 11 MT.
Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw, Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
12. Stop.
Burrow. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
11. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Cut. 180. 11 mighty. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. 12. 11. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Chance on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles, and that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can